Hi everyone, welcome to my Gujarati kitchen. Today I will be sharing with you a pilau rice recipe. There are many different types of pilau rice recipes and this particular one packs in a lot of flavours. It is also quite versatile, so you can adapt many of the ingredients according to your taste. So to make pilau rice you will need 1 cup of basmati or long grain rice, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 onions sliced, 2/3 of a cup of green peas, 2 bay leaves, 5 peppercorns, 1 cinnamon stick, 6 cloves, 5 cardamoms, 1½ teaspoons of cumin known as jeera in Hindi, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds known as rai in Hindi, ½ teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt to taste, and finally some butter, which can be salted or unsalted. The first thing we will do is take our rice and wash it in water a few times until the water becomes clear. We will put this to a side for later. Using a pestle and mortar, I will now lightly grind the peppercorn, cloves and cardamom. This is an optional step and it can be skipped. Additionally, if you don't like the taste of peppercorns and cloves, this can be omitted from this recipe. And there will still be plenty of flavours in the pilau rice. We will now take a pan, add some butter and let this melt. I've added a good amount of butter here, but should you wish, you can add less butter, especially if you're trying to eat healthy. Once the butter has fully melted, we will add cumin, which is jeera, to this and cook this on low heat until it starts to go reddish brown. If you can't tell because the butter is bubbling away, this will roughly be a minute on low heat. We will then add the mustard seeds or the rai and cook this until it stops popping. Once done, we will then add the garlic and saute it for about 30 seconds to a minute. We will then add the onions and the green peas and let both of these cook until they start to soften. Once they have softened, we will add in the bay leaves, cardamom, peppercorn, cinnamon stick and cloves. I have broken up the cinnamon stick into several pieces, however you can keep it as a whole. We will let the flavours infuse together for 1 to 2 minutes. We will now add the rice to the pan. If you have left water in the rice, then you need to drain this first and then add the rice to the pan. We will now mix in the rice with the rest of the ingredients and let it absorb the flavours on low heat for about a minute. The next thing we will add is water to cook the pilau rice in. Different people have different rice to water ratios. However, the best one which I have found is that for every 1 cup of rice, you add in 1½ cups of water. Where other vegetables are being cooked with the rice at the same time, it is important to add in a little bit more water. So here I have added 1¾ cup of water to cook the pilau rice in. We will now add in the salt and turmeric to this. If you are using salted butter, do remember to adjust the salt accordingly. I have added just over ½ teaspoon of turmeric powder as I want the pilau rice to be quite yellow in colour. However, if you don't want your pilau rice to be quite yellow in colour, you can reduce the amount of turmeric, or if you don't want it to be yellow at all, you can just miss out the turmeric altogether. I have now added a pinch of black pepper to this, which is an optional step. We will now give this a good mix. Cover the pan and let this cook for about 15 minutes on the lowest heat setting. After 15 minutes, we will open the lid and check that the rice has fully cooked through. When checking if your pilau rice is cooked, you want to be very careful as you don't want to mash up the rice. If you are happy with the rice, you can add butter at this stage. Again, this is optional. If, however, your rice needs a little bit more time, add a tablespoon of water and cook this on low heat until the rice is cooked through. If you have added butter, once it melts through into the rice, your pilau rice is now ready to serve. We do hope you liked our recipe. If so, please do like our video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments or suggestions, please do comment below, and thank you for watching.